Care 2021 Late Night with Todd will be starting in 4 minutes at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kane's Care 2021 Late Night with Todd will be starting in 2 minutes at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Kane's Care 2021 Late Night with Tag. I'm holding for applause for the thunderous applause I'm sure must be occurring. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. My name is Caleb Polsky, and I'm a senior this year at the University of Miami pursuing a BFA in musical theater. I'm also serving as the president of the Theater Action Group, also known as TAG, which is producing tonight's event, but tonight, I'll be your host. To the 4 people watching and my grandmother who's inevitably still trying to figure out the link, welcome. We are so excited to have you here tonight for this night filled with revelry, regalia, revelations, and ravioli. Every year, Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS hosts a benefit concert up in New York that raises millions for HIV and AIDS research and funding. They do great things throughout the entire year, like offering grants, but are most known for the philanthropy that they offer to the entire theater industry. We try to do our own version here with a satellite concert, but since we aren't able to do that in person this year, we've got this wonderful event tonight. As you probably don't know, we have suspended all in-person performance this year, but Tonight is really meaningful because it's an opportunity for us to still perform. A few housekeeping notes. Down in the description of this video, there is a link to a playbill. There is a link to an auction, which will be running the entire performance. And there is a link to our donation center, our donation link, through Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. Additionally, if you want to Venmo for a shout out throughout the show in between numbers, Venmo Leonardo Espinosa. Now, without further ado, our first performance, given by my classmates Allegra Rosa and Luciana Regolia, is Spark of Creation and Our Time. Enjoy the show.
First inspiration of the spark of creation. I see a mountain and I want to climb it. I see a river and I want to leave shore. Where there was nothing, let there be something, something made by me. There's worlds waiting for me to invent them. There's worlds waiting for me to explore. I am an echo of the eternal cry of let there be, the spark of creation burning bright within me. The spark of creation won't let me rest at all until I discover or build or uncover a thing that I can call my celebration of the spark of creation. Something is stirring, shifting ground, it's just begun. Edges are blurring all around, and yesterday is done. Feel the flow, what's happening, where what's happening. Don't you know where the movers and where the shapers, where the names in tomorrow's papers, up to us meant to show. It's our time, breathing in, worlds to change and worlds to win. Our turn coming through, yeah, the spark of creation, may it burn forever. The spark of creation, I am the keeper of the flame. We think all we want is a lifetime of leisure, each perfect day the same. Endless vacation. Well, that's alright if you're a kind of crustacean, but when you're born with an imagination, sooner or later you're feeling the fire get higher and higher. The spark of creation.
Thank you so much for that stirring performance, ladies. In fact, I've got quite the little treat for you all. One of them's here tonight.
Hi everybody! So I have one shout out that has just came through from James Cunningham. Shout out to Luciana. I love you. Oh my God, you're killing it. Hell yeah, she was. Thank you for your donation, James. And back to Caleb.
Thanks so much, Allegra. And thank you, James. Yeah, we've seen a lot in the comments about this being a Luciana Stan account, and I second that. Now, up next, we have a teaser trailer from a project called Underground. It is a completely female production team and cast run by two of my classmates, Amelia Torella, who is directing, and Amanda Rudnick, who has written it. This is a lovely little teaser trailer. Enjoy.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's nice to meet you, Jean. I'm Phoebe.
I trust you know why you're here today?
There was an accident. I know my fiance Todd was involved.
Weren't you on that boat with him?
Sweet, sweet snow.
How's Todd?
He's good.
That's all?
Don't let her scare you. Robin.
I'm still bad.
I'm doing the best I can.
Then why haven't you found a single shred of evidence?
I'll try harder tomorrow.
All the noise. God, what do
I don't know. I can't remember.
Thank you so much. That was wonderful. Again, for shoutouts, feel free to Venmo at Leonardo-Espinosa-3. If you forget it, it's down below in the description. Use this to embarrass your friends. Use it to embarrass your classmates. Use it to embarrass older classmates. Use it to embarrass future classmates. This is the place for anything to be said. Remember, teachers are watching, so use it to embarrass teachers. Also below in our description, again, is a link to an auction. There are some really very cool things that have been donated by families and businesses in our community, so feel free to check that out as well. Next up, we have my roommate, Christopher Milano, and my other very good friend, Hallie Grace Purcell, singing Lovely by Billie Eilish.
Thought I found a way out, but you never go away. So I guess I gotta stay now. Oh, I hope someday I'll make it out of here, even if it takes all night or 100 years. Need a place to skin to bone. Hello, welcome home. Walking out of town, looking for a better place. Something's on my mind, always in my headspace, but I know someday I'll make it out of here, even if it takes all night or 100 years. Need a place to hide, but mind of stone. Tear me to pieces, skin to bone. Hello, welcome home. Whoa. Hello, welcome home.
Thanks, guys. That was lovely. Next up, we've got Allegra Rosa here for some new shoutouts.
Alrighty, we've got some shout outs up in here. Okay, so the first one is shout out to Elliot, who is currently behind the camera, for babysitting my projector from Anonymous. That's a little secret, mysterious. And then the second shout out we have is from former TAG president Jamila, and she says, shout out to the heart and soul of TAG, Madam President Kayla Polsky.
Oh, cool.
You're doing amazing, sweetie. Yay, Kayla! Thank you,
Thanks,
Jamila.
Mom.
Thank you, everyone, for your donations.
Thank you everyone for your donations, and thank you, Jamila. I learned to be a Madam President from a Madam President. Next up, well, more than next up, as some of us know, we have a little unit in Singing for the Stage class in freshman year here at the University of Miami called Vaudeville. We tried to get some vaudeville numbers for tonight. It didn't exactly work out, but this should do, because University of Miami's got some crazy kids on their campus. Out to our field representatives, Griffin and Ainsley, for a little segment called Griffin and Ainsley on the Street. Take it away, guys.
Hi everyone, I'm Ainsley Wester.
And I'm Griffin Welty.
And we are both in the BFA Musical Theater class of 2024.
And today we're going to be quizzing random University of Miami students on their musical theater knowledge.
Let's get into it.
How much do you know about musical theater? Alright, so you're going to have to finish this lyric. Are you ready? And no one's going to bring me.
How much do you know about musical theater? I know a little bit about musical theater. Okay, finish the lyric. No one's gonna bring me down. Yes!
So how much do you guys know about musical theater? Very, very little. Alright, finish the lyric. Waving through a... Have fun. Waving through island. Island?
How much do you know about musical theater?
I know a bit. My sister was in musical theater, so yeah, I know quite a few.
Okay, perfect. So finish the lyric. Waving through a...
Window.
How much do you guys know about musical theater? Hello, we're music makers.
Oh!
Okay. Now God knows anything. What?
Anything but. How much do you know about musical theater?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay. Finish the lyric. And now God knows anything.
How much do you know about musical theater? Okay, so finish the lyric. She used to be... Just guess.
Yeah. Alright, so how much do you know about musical theater?
Very little as well.
Okay, so finish the lyric. She used to be...
Queen Star.
Hi guys, so how much do you know about musical theater? Okay, finish the lyric. Life is a...
Thanks, guys. While not everyone may know everything about musical theater, you two sure do, and I'm sure the Ducks know even more. Next up, we've got Allegra Rosa here to mention a few more very, very kind and generous shout-outs. Allegra?
Alrighty, we've got some more shout-outs. So the first one is from Brandon. He says, shout out to Luciana, so proud of her. Always cry since I first seen her perform in Musical. Forever in my heart. Lots and love and support for TAG. Thank you so much, Brandon, for your donation. Another shout out we have is from Gabby Rosenblum, who is also another Form Tag member. And she says, shout out to the Tag e-board, Mama loves you. Thank you everyone for your shout outs and keep them coming.
Thanks so much, Allegra, and thank you everyone. Well, next up, we've got a brief intermission for you all. We've got a pretty exciting Act 2 coming up around the corner, but it's going to be just a 10-minute intermission. We encourage you during this time to visit our link in the description below for the auction. There are a lot of really good prizes, and they've got to go to someone, so you might as well make a bid. Also down there is the link to the donation website itself. If you maybe don't know how to work Venmo, that's all right. Just go through the website. And finally, on the description below, there is a link to our playbill if you're curious about all of the work that went into producing tonight. Thank you all so much. I'll see you in 10 minutes. Kane's Care 2021 Late Night with Tag will be returning in 2 minutes at 8:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to go to the restroom if you need to. See you then. Hi everyone, welcome back to Kane's Care 2021 Late Night with Tag. I'm your host, President of the Theater Action Group, Caleb Polsky. During intermission, we received more than a few shoutouts, and I'm here to bring Allegra Rosa on to let you all in on what those shoutouts were. Allegra?
Alrighty. So the few shoutouts that we got over intermission, the first one is from Joe Monty, and he says, "Keep up the good work, Allegra and Caleb. You, Miami, guys are doing great. Love the little
Thanks,
pun
Joe.
there. Thank you, Joe." The next one we have is shout out from Brandon to the fire host. I do have a question for you though, if that's allowed.
Hit me, Brandon.
He says, "Could you sing your highest note and lowest note?"
Yes. My highest note? My lowest note?
Round of applause there. That was
Thank you,
incredible.
Brandon.
Thank you so much, Brandon, for your donation. And the next shout out we have is from the lovely Kate Riley, and she says, to Allegra, best roomie and co-chair ever. I love you, my co-bench chair, and I wish you were here with us, but sending so much love out to LA. And thank you everyone for your shout outs. Come back at us with some more. And Caleb, go ahead.
Thanks so much, Allegra. You know, Kate, I couldn't agree more. I've got some of the two best events co-chairs I think I could have gotten. Again, y'all, in the description, there is the link to that auction. Stuff is flying, but there's also some other stuff that haven't been touched yet. So if you want to get in there for the lowest price, go and do it. Next up, we have University of Miami's very own Biscadence with a number called Chipping Away by Alan Stone.
Chipping away. Wondering if I will ever break through. And every day I'm chipping away, struggling with the work I gotta do. Waking up, wake up, what's in my coffee? Stuck inside the static of my head. Skeletons are standing in my closet, laughing at me lying in my bed. I guess my clothes, I'm gonna toughen up. Get up, get down, and get moving on. And what it hurts, I'm gonna do the work. Little by little, baby, every day. Chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. Wondering if I will ever break through. Every day, I'm chipping away, struggling with the work I gotta do.
Staring up the shadows in my socket, digging through the attic in my heart. Yeah, well, growing up is never nice and tidy. Always trying to find my way back to the start. I'm gonna get my gloves, I'm gonna toughen up. Get up, get down, and get moving on. And when it hurts, I'll do it little by little by little every day. Oh, I'm chipping, 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 yeah, chipping, 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 chipping away. I'm chipping, 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 I'm chipping away.
Chipping away,
I'm chipping,
I'm chipping away.
I'm chipping,
Wondering if I will ever break through.
I'm chipping away,
Chipping away, I'm
chipping away,
chipping away,
oh, every day. I'm chipping away. I'm chipping away.
That was really something. Thank you so much, Biscadence. That was wonderful. Do we have some shout-outs? I think we do.
We might have
Allegra,
some shout outs.
come on back.
We have one more shout out from my lovely mama. I love you so much. She says, shout out to Allegra and Luciana for their beautiful song And a congratulations to all for working so hard for an important cause. Thank you so much, Mom, and everyone else, keep those shout-outs coming.
Thanks so much, Allegra and Allegra's mom. Next up, we have a song called 1 Second in a Million Miles from Bridges of Madison County. It is a beautiful piece performed by Sasha Lippis and Major McCarty, two wonderful freshmen. Enjoy.
Look at me, you were born with a wonderful soul. This is how you begin to know. The stars keep burning, worlds keep turning, and you and I are just 1 second spinning by. Just 1 second.
Hi guys, thank you so much for bearing with us. We are having just mild technical difficulties, but we got it back, and I wanted to do Sasha and Major justice. So here it is again, 1 second and a million miles from the start. Enjoy.
I don't need to be life is you.
If I left this behind,
Please just look at me. You were born with a wonderful soul. This is how you begin to know. The stars keep burning, worlds keep turning, and you and I are just one second spinning by.
how do I go? Tell me, how do I go? How do I go with you? How do I pack a bag, close a door, turn a key, walk away? Look at where I am and who I am, and tell me, is there something I don't know? How do I go? How can I go with you?
I can tell you I know what the answer will be. Possible, but this thing, this is bigger than what we can be. This is destiny. We are like we're locked, we are bound. This will not burst or unwound. Whatever fate, stars weaving, we're not ending. I'm not leaving. And you and I, just one second, sing by in just 1 second. You and I are just 1 second.
And a million miles to
All my life I have been falling.
I haven't
All my life I have been falling.
I haven't
You and I, just 1 second, a million miles.
come with
Thanks everyone for watching. Sasha and Major, it was wonderful. I saw it even if it was a little choppy that last time. Really nice job. Remember everyone, technical difficulties can happen. Next up, we've got Allegra Rosa with some more shoutouts. Allegra?
Alright, so we got a few more shout outs. First off, we have shout out from Sophie Engerman. She says, shout out to Tag. Love how hard you guys have been working on this. Also, shout out to her sister, who is Heidi, and she says, I love you so much. Thank you, Sophie, for your donation. Next up, we have Eliza Node. Shout out to my tap babies, Sasha and Major. Can't believe I've seen you every week and had no idea you sounded like that. Jaws dropped. Definitely jaws dropped for that performance, and thank you, Eliza, for your donation. And next we have a shout out from Miss Greta Hick. She says, shout out to Caleb and Allegra, my mom and dad. We love you, Miss Greta. And that is all the shout outs I have now. Keep them coming, guys.
Thanks so much, Allegra, and everyone for the shout outs. Greta, I love you too. And I couldn't agree with you more. Next up, we've got, before that, be sure again to check out our Playbill link below. We've got a whole variety of performers coming, so please check them out. They've got very interesting bios. Next up, we've got a saxophone quartet called the Brina Saxophone Quartet. They will be doing America from West Side Story. Enjoy. That was really awesome. Thanks guys so much for that. Allegra, we've got some more shout-outs.
Alrighty. The next shout out we have is from my bestie, Luciana. She says, shout out to Tag and my bestie, Allegra. So proud of all of your hard work. We love you so much over here and thank you again for performing in our show this year. And Caleb, how about we bring on the next group?
How about we, Allegra? Thanks so much for the shout out, Luciana. Next up, we've got two other of my classmates, Sam Evans and Joseph Torres, singing Great Cool by Joey Contreras.
I was reading the Times, which is something I never do, when I stumbled upon an article with a picture of you. Some kind of grant or some award, doing research going towards something smart. And you look really cheering. I cut it out and put it in a book that's filled with pictures of us in case I wanted another look at what we had and what was good and how we both did what we should have done to make sure we won. So it's great, cool, making headlines just like you wanted. Great, cool, with your dreams off the ground, you're doing great. Cool, exactly where you need to be. But was it worth you and me?
Check this out. You're famous in Japan. No, really, that song you wrote at 15 is all over Japan. So I'm overseas, you're on the radio, and I'm thinking, gee, I'm glad to know you're there. You made it everywhere. It's great, cool, finding success like you wanted. Great, cool, from the way that it sounds, you're doing great. Cool, I hope it's what you thought it'd be. But see, the truth is I miss you, just so you know.
And this path that I've chosen, it's lonelier as I go. We said some things in the past, maybe we were confused that our love wouldn't last. So we broke and we refused to try together, fly together, you and I. Great, cool. It's fine, cool. It's wonderful, it's cool. It's great, cool. Having love that everyone wanted. Great, cool. To be so unbound, but sometimes I feel like I was such a fool. But it all turned out great. Right?
Thanks so much, guys. That was awesome. I mean, great. I mean, cool. Next up, we have Allegra with another shout out.
Alrighty. So, I have a shout out again from Miss Jamila, and she says, shout out to the Tag E-Board for putting on such an amazing event. To everyone watching, remember that hot girls donate to BCEFA, so open up your purses. Thank you, Jamila, for that reminder, and thank you so much for your donation. And now, we are going to bring on Leo, another member of the Tag Board, to give you those auction results. Alrighty, Leo, let's see it.
Hello. Welcome to Canes Care 2021, and I am excited to say who won our auction items. Thank you guys so much for donating everything you could, and I can't wait to send these gifts home with somebody. Okay, so the first item that was won by somebody was Kate Riley's embroidery. Now, Kate Riley is an amazing artist. I mean, her embroideries are sick. So, Gabby Rosenblum, great job. You're going to really enjoy what Kate Riley has to do for you. Now, the next one, very high bid item. Everybody wanted it. I know there was fights in the group chat over it. The 1305 Theater Arts sweatpants. It went to you, little Aiden Siegel!
Oh.
Alright, congratulations, Aiden. Congratulations. Okay. Now, the text me when you get to the ring sweatshirt. It's very fancy. I really like it. It's very hip swag. That goes to Griffin Welty. Congratulations. The Canes Care Cozy Bundle, which comes with a nice hoodie that has Canes Care on it and a pillow. Who doesn't love a nice pillow? Well, that goes to Kate Riley. Great job, Kate Riley. The El Bagel gift card. Who doesn't love El Bagel? El Bagel's just great. So that goes to Griffin Welty again. He's just winning everything. He's just snatching all the prizes. Balling on Canes Care. We appreciate it. Canes Care water bottle. The one that says Canes Care. Sorry. This goes to Yohoy Baysbird. So thank you so much for donating, and I really think you're going to enjoy the water bottle. Okay. This next prize, okay? It's a very high ticket item. I mean, everybody wants it in your class because who doesn't love Hockemer Dairy Farms?
We have been fighting over this sweater since first day of freshman year.
Now, a nice farm in Wisconsin, just the best. Just
What
the best.
more could you want?
What else could you want besides nice, fresh milk? Well, this new crew neck, this amazing crew neck that everybody's going to be jealous of in the department because you got it and nobody else does, goes to Emily Song! Yeah! Okay. Last one. It's a graphic pillow that says, "Don't be dramatic." Well, this last auction item goes to Heidi Eggerman. Great job, everybody. Yes. Thank you so much for donating, and we really appreciate it. All of TAG does, and BCFA does as well. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Thank you so much, Leo, and everybody who donated for the auction. That was wonderful. I'm so proud of all of the money we're raising. Emily, you got the sweater. Girl, there will be some fights. But if it was anyone to get it, it was you. Thanks everyone again for donating. We've got one more song. It is a group number with students Eliza, Yash, Toby, and River from Into the Woods. It's No One Is Alone. Enjoy.
Mother cannot guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Others may deceive you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone. I wish I know
isn't here now.
Right thing.
Who knows what she'd say?
Who can say what's true?
Nothing's quite so clear now.
Do things, fight things.
Feel you've lost your way.
You decide, but you are not alone.
Believe me, no one is alone.
No one is alone, believe me.
Truly, you
move just a finger.
Say the slightest word.
Something's bound to linger. Be heard. No one acts alone. Careful, no one is alone. People make mistakes. Fathers,
mothers,
people make mistakes.
Holding to their own, thinking they're alone. Honor their mistakes.
Fight for their mistakes.
Everybody makes
one another's terrible mistakes. Witches can be right. Giants can be good. You decide what's right.
You decide what's good. Just remember,
someone is on your side.
Someone else is not. While we're seeing our side, maybe we forgot they are not alone. No one's alone. Hard to see the light now.
Just don't let it go. Things will come out right now. We can make it so.
Someone is on your side. No one is alone.
Thank you so much, the four of you. That was wonderful. And thank you to every performer who performed tonight. We've got some more shout outs for Miss Allegra coming up.
Alrighty, and our final shout outs of the night. The first one is from Luciana's mom and dad, and they want to shout out the Rising Senior BFA class. They can't wait to see what you all will perform next year. Thank you to the Bergolia family for your shout out and your donation. And also from the Western family, fabulous show. Thank you guys so much for your donation, and thank you everyone for all the shout outs.
I agree completely. Thank you everyone for the shout outs. As our evening comes to a close, I would be remiss if I didn't thank everybody involved. My wonderful executive board. We have just such a phenomenal team that spans all of the classes, and I think it's a great example of the culmination of what hard work and compatibility can do with each other. And even in a pandemic, it's things like this that are hopeful for me. Our total is growing, and we will leave it up for the next few days and post the final total. But right now, the total for everything we've raised over a Spirit Week and tonight totals at $4,713 to send to Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS from the University of Miami Theater community. I am so proud of that number and of everybody who donated, and I'm so grateful for all of it. We did really good, you guys. Thank you so much, and thanks for watching. Have a good night, everyone.